issued a press statement which I will read in relation to an issue that was raised in the Star yesterday and today, but in no other papers. But anyway, I will respond accordingly, whereby I have been requested to reveal how housing applicants are picked, which is something I believe everyone already knows, but perhaps Tan Teck Chin doesn't know, and Tim Chang Yao doesn't know. So let me clarify for them how we go about it. The selection of applicants for low cost, low medium cost and affordable housing units by the state is done by the Selection Process Enhancement Committee SPEC, which is headed by me and comprising of 7 other elected representatives, namely YBP Boon Po, YB Dato' Abdul Malik Abu Qasim, YB Dr. Afif Bahadin, YB Jeff Wee, YB Ng Wei Ek, YB Sim Zizin, and YB Ong Chin Wei. Just to add, the Selection Process Enhancement Committee was actually set up in August 2013. Before that, selection was done by the Housing Department, the Penang State Housing Department. Now, SPEC sits at least once a month to conduct the selection, and the selection by race is as per the quota set in the Penang State Structure Plan 2007. Namely, for low cost, it is 50% Bumiputra, 35% Chinese and others, 15% Indian. And for low medium cost, it is 30% Bumiputra, 55% Chinese and others, and 15% Indians. As for affordable housing, which is a new category of housing introduced in January 2014, the race quota used is as per the low medium cost. Since 2008 to April 2015, the offers for low cost, low medium cost and affordable housing are as follows. For low cost for Bumiputra, it is 20,284. For low medium cost for Bumiputra is 9,755. Affordable housing for Bumiputra 612. For Chinese and others, low cost 14,198. Low medium cost 17,887, and affordable housing 2,244. For Indian, it is 6,084, low cost, low medium cost 4,879, and affordable housing 425. Clearly, the Penang State Government, as I have stated numerous times before, has as its priority the provision of affordable housing, which includes low cost, priced at RM 42,000 ringgit, low medium cost at 72,500 ringgit, and affordable housing units ranging from Ringgit Malaysia 200,000 to 400,000 on the island, and Ringgit Malaysia 150,000 to 250,000 on the mainland. We will continue to ensure the provision of these various types of low cost, low medium cost and affordable housing units to cater for the various categories of applicants for housing in Penang. As regards the letter in relation to a developer that has made an offer to 1 Malay applicant and 32 Chinese applicants, it should be noted that the particular project has in total 2,685 units. That particular letter is the first batch of offers made, and it is an ongoing process whereby there are many more Malay and Indian applicants who will be considered and, if eligible, offered a unit. In fact, I call upon Penangites who are interested in purchasing an affordable housing unit to come and register themselves at the Penang State Housing Department at the 20th floor of Komtar, as there are many projects which includes low cost, low medium cost and the different range of affordable housing units, as I mentioned just now, that are available, which we can allocate to successful applicants. Now, I call upon all parties to cease and desist from making any statement with an imputation that the selection process is racially biased, as such statements are not only irresponsible and defamatory, but also misleading, especially to those applicants who truly deserve such low cost, low medium cost and the various range of affordable housing units. The imputation seems to suggest that by that letter we are sidelining certain races. Let me make it very clear, this is not the case. I give you the numbers, and the numbers are all speaks for itself. They speak for itself. Bumiputras are allocated, Chinese are allocated, Indians are allocated, and the allocation is as per the Rancangan Structure Negeri Pulau Pinang 2007, even before we came into power. This is what was practiced from before. And it is, from what I understand, a national policy as well, whereby there is a distribution according to race to ensure that every race is allocated fairly units, such units, low cost, low medium cost, and now affordable housing. Any
Why
questions?
is it the standard format that columns
Sorry, I don't get it.
because the letter showed that the racial breakdown.
The ethnicity, you mean? Oh, the racial, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that the
We will,
format?
that's a normal standard offer letter. It's a non-issue, so it's not just, that is the first batch. We cannot wait until 2,685 names we get, then we send them one offer letter. It is done in stages. As and when we get applicants, we process. It goes into our system, we process, and then we send the name list by way of that type of a letter to the respective developer of all types of housing. Because the other imputation is that we are only focusing on the 300,000. That's not true. We are focusing on all types. This is just one of many projects. We are still developing and building low cost and low medium cost housing. Hence, you can see the amount of numbers being offered. Of course, you can see affordable housing compared to LC and LMC is not much. The reason is because it just started. This category just began. As you know, it was announced in budget 2014 in December 2013 by the Chief Minister, and we started rolling out our affordable state government affordable housing projects under PDC, 12 of which will provide 22,512 units. I think I've repeatedly said this. In all 5 districts, that is the state government together with PDC, and now private developers have also come on board as of September last year. And this particular one project, I think, is one of the pioneers by the private developer, and he has got 2,685 units. So it is ongoing. When, in fact, we will be sitting again on Tuesday, me and my committee, and we will be selecting for many projects, which will include also this particular project, and we will give him more names.
I think just to add to that, even the list of applicants, first of all, they have to go through some vetting in the sense that the eligibility of being considered to get these houses, and then the list of projects will definitely come based according to the state structure plan. So the numbers of available units will be only determined based on the percentage given. So the selection committee will look case by case, name by name, and then only will decide to whether the particular individual are eligible or not. And ethnicity is just a matter of grouping the applicants. It's not the basis of whether they could get a house or not. It's not the main determining factor, I would say. It's just to group each applicants into the where they will be, which section that they will be.
Make it clear that the question of selecting one race over the other does not arise. Let me make that one thing clear. Any imputation to that effect is highly defamatory and wholly irresponsible. And I call upon all parties to be careful not to stir a racial issue when there is none before us. Any other questions?
Well, if the quota set, you see the low cost is 50% moving goods, right?
Yeah.
How about if the quota cannot fill up by the purchaser?
For low cost and low medium cost, good question. For low cost and low medium cost, I do not foresee a scenario where we cannot fulfill the quota, because my waiting list at the moment is about 25,000. So that the numbers are so massive, so the quota will always be filled. But like your question is a good question, because if and when we cannot fill that quota and developers require to open the quota, I think they will make an application to the housing department, and then SPEC will consider at that point in time. But we will only cross the bridge when we get there.